My child, stop for a moment. Yes, you. I am speaking to you now, not by chance, not by mistake, but because heaven has chosen this exact second to reach you. Do not turn away. Do not rush. This is not another message on your screen, not another voice in the noise of your day. This is a holy visitation. Heaven itself leans close as you listen. I am here, and I am speaking your name. The air around you may seem still, but angels are standing beside you, watching, waiting, carrying my presence to where you are. My child, this is your moment. A cure hath been sent from heaven for you. It is flowing now, through every word you hear, through every breath you take. This is not a future promise, it is a present reality. My power is near, my love is alive, and my hand is reaching out to you even now. I have heard the cry that never left your lips. I have seen the quiet suffering that no one else noticed. I have felt the heaviness that has followed you like a shadow, and I say to you now, heaven has sent a cure for your heart, your body, your soul, and your life. You have waited long for answers, for signs, for change, but the answer has already arrived. I am the answer. I am the cure. I am the peace that will heal you where medicine cannot reach, where words have failed, where time has not helped. You do not have to understand everything that is happening, just open your heart and listen. Do not doubt this moment. Do not say to yourself, it is only words. My words are life, and they carry the power of heaven itself. The light of my presence is all around you now. You may feel warmth on your skin, a weight lifting off your chest, a calm resting on your mind. That is not imagination, that is me. I am brushing against your pain, touching what you thought could never heal. My child, do not pull away from this. Let it happen. Let heaven move. This is your moment, and it will not stay open forever. For too long you have walked with pain hidden beneath your smile. You have fought battles that others never saw, prayed prayers that seemed to fall into silence, carried wounds that grew heavier with every passing day. I have watched it all. I have not been far. I have been waiting for the moment your heart would quiet long enough to feel my touch again. That moment is now. Heaven's eyes are fixed on you. The angels are near, their light filling the space around you. They have seen your tears, and they have carried your name before my throne. Do you not know that you are precious to me? That your life is worth more than all the stars I spoke into being? When you hurt, heaven feels it. When you cry, heaven listens. When you think you are alone, you are surrounded by my presence. I am the one who calms storms with a word. I am the one who spoke light into darkness. I am the one who touched the broken and made them whole. And I am the same now as I was then. My hand has not lost its power. My love has not grown tired. My heart has not turned away from you. You may think that I have been silent, but I have been speaking through every sunrise, through every moment of mercy that kept you alive, through every small grace that carried you when you thought you could not go on. My beloved, hear me. This is not just another moment, it is an appointed one. Heaven has arranged it. The same hand that set the stars in motion has set this moment before you. Do not say, I will listen later. Do not say, I will wait. Later may not come in the same way. The window that is open now will not stay open forever. Reach out. Touch my hand. The healing you have longed for is flowing through my fingers even now. I see the sickness that has tried to steal your strength. I see the sadness that has tried to drown your joy. I see the guilt that has whispered lies to your heart. And I speak to each one now, you will not win. My child, the cure is here. The cure is not far away, waiting in some distant heaven. It is here, in my presence, in the power of my love that surrounds you even now. You have tried many things to fix the pain. You have turned to people, to plans, to distractions, but none could touch the core of your hurt. That is because the cure you needed could not be found in this world. It could only come from me. I am the healer of hearts, the restorer of souls, the mender of what life has torn apart. I am reaching for you, not to demand anything from you, but to give you what you have been longing for. Do not let doubt stop you. Do not let shame whisper that you are unworthy. My blood was shed for you. My hands were pierced for you. I have already paid the price for your healing, your peace, your freedom. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not too far. My love is already covering the distance between us. All I need is your yes. All I need is your touch of faith. Right even now, my praise rises if your worship hasn't stopped and waiting. My child, touch my hand now. You may not see it with your eyes, but feel it with your spirit. The same hand that reached for Peter when he was sinking beneath the waves is reaching for you now. Do not look at the storm around you. Do not listen to the voices of fear. Look at me. Keep your eyes on me. The moment you reach, you will feel it, the flow of life, the release of pain, the peace that cannot be explained. This is the cure from heaven, and it is yours. I am not offering it to the world in general. I am offering it to you personally. I am calling you by name. This is not for someone else. It is for you. You have waited long enough. You had endured enough. The season of endless struggle is ending. The moment of healing is here. Do not let it pass. Do not let it fade. Receive it now while heaven's door is open. Listen, my beloved. This is a sacred exchange. As you reach toward me in faith, I am reaching toward you with power. The touch of heaven is not distant, it is near. My presence is not a feeling, it is a reality. You do not need to see me to know I am here. You will know by the peace that begins to settle, by the warmth that spreads through you, by the weight that begins to lift off your shoulders. That is my love in motion. Even as you hear these words, chains are breaking. Fear is losing its hold. Despair is melting into hope. The sickness that has lingered is weakening. The memories that have tormented you are losing their power. You are not imagining this. You are stepping into a divine encounter, one written for you before you were born. Heaven has waited for this moment, and heaven will rejoice when you receive it. Do not say to yourself, I am not ready. You are ready because I am ready. Do not say, maybe later. There is no later like this one. There is only now. The river of healing is flowing now. The door of mercy is open now. The angels are moving now. The cure has been sent, and it is passing through this very moment. Reach out your hand, open your heart, and receive it. My child, I have watched you for so long, carrying burdens too heavy, hiding wounds too deep, fighting battles too fierce. But you are not forgotten, and you are not alone. I am the one who has carried you when you could no longer walk. I am the one who whispered hope into your spirit when you were close to giving up. And I am the one speaking to you now, saying, enough. enough suffering, enough fear, enough delay. A cue has come. Heaven is not silent. Heaven is moving. Light is descending even now, filling your space, your heart, your body. My spirit is wrapping around you like a blanket of warmth. You may feel tears rising, that is healing beginning. You may feel peace flooding your chest, that is my love settling where pain once lived. You may feel a stillness that you cannot explain, that is heaven touching earth through you. Do not be afraid of what you feel. Do not doubt what you sense. This is me. This is your Savior, your healer, your Lord. The same one who touched the blind and they saw, who spoke to the lame and they walked, who raised the dead to life. He is the same, and He is here. Thank you for being part of this divine journey. Our mission is to fill your heart with God's love and peace. You can support us through super thanks. Every bit of love you send helps us touch more lives. My beloved, I am not asking for effort. I am asking for surrender. I am not asking for perfect words. I am asking for an open heart. I am not waiting for you to prove yourself. I am asking you to believe that you are already loved. Let go. Breathe. Reach out. Touch my hand and feel the current of heaven flow through you. The window of this moment is open, and heaven is pouring through it. Do not let it close without reaching. I am here, standing beside you. My hand is extended. My eyes are on you. My love surrounds you. Touch me, my child. Take what heaven has sent. This is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your healing. The cure is here, and it bears your name. Receive it now, before this moment closes forever. My child, listen to me now with your heart open wide, for heaven is speaking softly, but clearly. A cure has already been released from above. It is not coming someday far away. It is not waiting in some distant promise. It has come. It has already been poured out upon the earth through my presence, through my blood, through my word that still breathes life into everything it touches. What your body aches for, what your mind longs for, what your soul cries for has already been sent. You do not have to chase it. You only need to receive it. This cure is not limited to one kind of pain. It is not only for the sickness that weakens the body, but for the weariness that has settled deep in the spirit. It is for the hearts that have been broken by loss, by betrayal, by disappointment. It is for the families that have grown cold, the homes that have become heavy with silence, the minds that cannot rest because of the storms that never seem to end. It is for every soul that feels forgotten, for every dream that has been buried beneath years of hurt and waiting. Heaven has not been blind to the suffering of my children. Every cry had been heard, every wound had been seen, and now the Father's heart has moved with compassion. I came once to carry your pain upon my shoulders, and I come again now through my Spirit to bring the power that heals it. I have not changed. The same hands that touched the leper, the same voice that called Lazarus from his tomb, the same love that covered the sinner now reaches toward you. The cure from heaven is not a thing, it is me. I am the medicine for your soul. My love is the balm that mends what no one else can reach. My forgiveness is the cleansing that washes away every stain of regret. My peace is the calm that quiets every anxious thought. My Spirit is the breath that revives the places within you that have long been silent. This is heaven's cure, and it carries my name. When I gave my life, when my blood fell to the earth, it carried more than forgiveness. It carried healing. It carried restoration. It carried the power to make all things new. That power still flows, even now. It has never stopped moving. It travels through the hearts of those who believe, through the words of faith that rise from lips that still dare to hope. The cross was not a moment that ended, it was a river that began. And that river is still flowing toward you, washing over every broken place, touching every scar, bringing life where there was once only pain. My child, do not wait for another sign. Do not wait for another proof. The cure has already been sent. You have asked, Lord, when will you heal me? When will you restore what was lost? And I say to you now, it is already here. The moment you turn your heart toward me, the moment you whisper my name in faith, that power begins to move. The heavens respond not to noise but to belief. There are many who pray for healing but never open their hearts to receive it. They stand beneath the rain of grace but keep their hands closed. They ask for peace while clinging tightly to fear. They ask for forgiveness while refusing to forgive themselves. They want the cure but will not let me touch the wound. But you, my beloved, you have stopped long enough to listen. You have opened your spirit to my words, and because of that, heaven is moving even now. The very air around you carries the fragrance of newness. You have thought, perhaps, that the cure must come in a certain form, a miracle that the world can see, a change that is instant and clear. But the healing of heaven often begins quietly. It begins when the weight starts to lift, when the tears that once fell in pain begin to fall in peace. It begins when you realize that the fear that ruled your mind no longer holds the same power. It begins when you find yourself breathing easier, sleeping deeper, smiling for no reason other than that hope has returned. That is how heaven heals. Slowly, gently, completely. My child, the cure from heaven does not come through effort. It comes through surrender. It cannot be earned, only received. You do not have to pray the right words or prove yourself worthy. The only key that unlocks it is trust. When you believe that I am who I say I am, when you let go of the doubt that says maybe not for me, the river begins to flow unhindered. I am not withholding anything from you. I have already given all of myself for you. Let my words sink into your spirit like rain into dry ground. Let them fill the cracks that pain has made. Let them restore what fear has broken. Let them reach even the memories that still hurt when you think of them. My cure reaches where time cannot. My cure repairs what human hands cannot touch. My cure breathes life into what you thought was over. The medicine of heaven is love. The sound of it is forgiveness. The strength of it is mercy. The peace of it is me. You will find that when my love enters, bitterness has no room to stay. When my peace fills you, fear loses its voice. When my mercy covers you, guilt cannot accuse you anymore. This is not imagination. This is transformation. This is the way heaven heals. I am speaking to you gently because your heart has been tired of fighting. You have tried to heal yourself through effort, through people, through time, but healing comes only when you rest in me. I'm asking you now to let go of the thought that you must fix yourself before you come closer. Come as you are with your wounds, your weakness, your confusion, your guilt. I will not turn you away. My arms are open, my hand is extended, and my spirit is waiting to pour the cure into every corner of your life. This is not something you must wait years for. This is not something that will begin someday soon. It begins now, in this very moment, as you believe that it is true. The sound of my words is carrying the power of healing. The presence that wraps around you is the evidence that heaven has drawn near. The light that you sense, the calm that is settling within you, is not an emotion, it is a sign that the cure has reached you. Type "You are my healer and redeemer" if his touch transformed your life. Do not question it. Do not let the enemy convince you that nothing is happening. Faith sees what the eyes cannot yet behold. My power moves in silence before it becomes visible in sight. Every prayer you have prayed, every tear you have shed, every moment you have held on through pain has prepared the way for this. It is not coming, my child. It has come. The answer you have been waiting for, the touch you have been craving, the peace you have been chasing, it is here. Heaven has released it. My Spirit has brought it to you. All you need to do is whisper, "I receive it." And when you do, you will feel it, the warmth of my presence covering you, the light of my love surrounding you, the strength of my Spirit lifting you. That is heaven's cure flowing through you. That is grace doing what only grace can do. You are not the same as you were when you began reading. Healing has started. Restoration is moving. The door that seemed closed has opened again. You are loved beyond measure, healed beyond reason, chosen beyond doubt. The cure has been sent, and it bears your name. It is finished. It is done. It is yours. My child, I see you. I have seen you from the beginning, through every joy and every silent ache. I have watched you walk through days when the sunlight felt far away and nights when the weight of the world pressed heavy on your chest. You have learned to hide your pain well, to smile when you want to weep, to keep moving when your strength is gone. But I have never been deceived by your mask. I have seen the pain you never spoke. I saw the nights you thought you would not survive. I saw every tear that fell unseen by others, and I gathered each one. Not a single drop forgotten in the heart of heaven. There were moments when you sat alone and whispered, "Lord, where are you? Do you even see me?" I heard you every time. Even when no sound left your lips, I heard the cry of your soul. Every breath that trembled with sorrow was a prayer that reached my throne. You thought your prayers were lost in silence, but they reached me before you ever finished them. I was with you in every moment when the pain seemed unbearable, when your heart broke and you could not explain why, when you wanted to give up but still kept going. I know the rejection that wounded you, the words that cut so deeply that even now their echo remains. I know the disappointment that made you question your worth, the betrayal that shattered your trust, the loneliness that made you feel invisible. I know the sickness that wears down your body and the thoughts that weigh down your mind. I have seen the way anxiety grips your heart in the quiet hours, how guilt whispers lies that you are unworthy of love. But hear me now, my beloved. You are not forgotten, and you are not unworthy. You have never been beyond my reach. Every scar upon your heart is known to me. Every ache that you cannot name is clear before my eyes. You are not just a soul among many, you are mine. You are the one I formed with care, the one I have carried through storms that others never saw. When you thought no one understood, I understood completely. When you thought no one cared, I cared more deeply than you could imagine. You have never been alone in your suffering, not for a single heartbeat. You wonder why I did not take the pain away sooner, why I allowed the nights of sorrow to linger. My child, it was never because I did not love you. I loved you too much to let the pain be wasted. Even in the moments when you felt broken beyond repair, I was working in secret, shaping something beautiful from your ashes. Every wound you have endured, every tear you have cried, has become part of a greater purpose that you cannot yet see. I know that the weight of heartbreak is heavy. I know the sting of loss that never quite fades, the memories that replay like a song you wish would stop. But I am not far from those memories, I am in them. I was with you when they were made, and I am with you as they heal. Nothing that has happened to you has been unseen by heaven. The pain that felt endless is now being rewritten by grace. The nights that felt empty are being filled with light again. You have asked me many times, Lord, when will the healing come? It has already begun, even when you cannot feel it. Healing is not always sudden. Sometimes it unfolds quietly, like dawn after the longest night. It begins when you release your pain to me, when you stop carrying what was never meant to stay in your hands. It begins when you believe that I can take what hurt you and turn it into strength. A world told you to be strong, to move on, to pretend you are fine. But I am not asking for your strength. I am asking for your surrender. You do not need to prove anything to me. I already know the depth of your hurt and the depth of your heart. You have fought long enough, my beloved. Let me fight for you now. Let me carry the pain that has weighed you down for years. Let me heal what time could not. I have seen the days when joy felt foreign to you. I have seen the mornings when getting up felt impossible. I've seen the moments when you felt like a failure, when you compared yourself to others and felt small, when the noise of the world drowned out the quiet truth that you are loved. You have believed lies that said you are too broken to be whole again, too far gone to return, too damaged to be loved fully. But I speak truth to you now. You are not too broken. You are being remade. The cracks in your heart are not signs of defeat. They are places where my light will enter. The tears you cried were not wasted. They were seeds of renewal. Every part of you that aches is a place where my mercy is about to dwell. I am not ashamed of your pain. I am proud of your endurance. You kept believing when it would have been easier to give up. You kept hoping even when hope felt foolish. That strength, even when small, has drawn heaven's attention. My child, let me tell you what I see when I look at you. I do not see a soul crushed by life. I see a warrior still standing. I do not see failure. I see faith that refused to die. I do not see shame. I see courage. I do not see weakness. I see the image of my strength reflected through your scars. Those scars are not marks of defeat. They are reminders that you survived, that you are still here, that my grace has held you. You do not need to hide from me. There is no wound I will turn away from, no story too dark for my light. I want you to bring me the pain, the anger, the confusion, the memories you hide even from yourself. Bring them into my hands. I will not condemn you. I will cleanse you. I will not reject you. I will restore you. Even now, my child, I am near to the brokenhearted. I am binding up your wounds, piece by piece, moment by moment. You may feel a warmth deep inside, or a sudden calm washing over you. That is my presence, my healing power touching the places you thought would never be whole again. You are being healed not just in your body, but in your soul, in your thoughts, in your heart. I saw the pain you never spoke. I saw the nights you thought you would not survive. I saw you when you held yourself and cried quietly so no one would hear. I saw you when you wanted to pray but the words would not come. I saw you when you smiled in public and broke down in private. I saw it all, and I did not look away. I was beside you in those moments. I held you when you thought no one did. I whispered peace into your mind when you could not sleep. I lifted you up when your strength was gone. Every moment you felt abandoned was a moment when I was carrying you through the storm. You are not forgotten, beloved. You never were. Now let the healing continue. Let the light enter. Let my love fill every hidden wound. The pain that once defined you will soon become a testimony of my faithfulness. You will not always feel this way. The heaviness will lift. The fear will fade. The joy you thought you lost will return brighter than before. You are seen. You are loved. You are being healed. The wounds that once bled will one day shine as proof that you were never alone, that heaven was with you all along. My beloved child, reach out your hand to me. I am here, closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts. I am standing before you with my hand extended, the same hand that once reached into the storms of the sea, the same hand that lifted the fallen, the same hand that broke bread to feed the hungry. My hand is stretched out toward you now, not as a symbol, not as a story, but as living power. Touch my hand and receive what heaven has sent for you. This moment is holy. This moment is real. All of heaven watches as you decide to reach, as you choose faith over fear, hope over doubt, and love over despair. Look at my hand, child. See the marks that remain. They are not wounds of defeat. They are signs of victory. The scars are the proof of love that has no end. They tell the story of how far I was willing to go to rescue you, to heal you, to make you whole again. The nails that pierced me did not end my power. They revealed it. What was once pain has become the very source of healing. What once looked like death became the fountain of life. Those marks upon my hands are the doorway through which your healing flows even now. You have looked at your life and seen brokenness, but I want you to look again. See my hand reaching into every shattered place, gathering the fragments gently, tenderly, without judgment. My hand still carries the power that spoke light into darkness, the strength that lifted creation into being. Nothing can resist its touch. When I touch, pain loosens. When I touch, fear trembles. When I touch, what is impossible begins to live again. My child, do not think that faith must be loud or flawless for my power to move. Even a whisper of belief is enough. Even the smallest spark of hope can open the door to miracles. Remember the woman who touched the edge of my garment in a crowd. You did not shout, you did not demand, you simply reached. She believed that one touch could change everything. And it did. The power of heaven flowed through her because faith, no matter how trembling, always connects with my love. So now I say to you, reach toward me. You may not see me with your eyes, but your spirit knows my presence. Extend your hand in faith, even if your faith feels weak. The act of reaching is enough. The movement of your heart toward me is all I need. As you reach, my hand is already closing around yours. You are not reaching into emptiness. You are touching eternity. Feel the warmth of my love moving through you. It is not your imagination, it is the breath of heaven flowing through the space between us. I am pouring strength into your weakness, light into your darkness, peace into your turmoil. My hand carries not only healing but renewal. It carries everything you thought you lost. It carries forgiveness for every mistake, freedom from every chain, and hope for every tomorrow. Do you see these scars? They are not reminders of pain but promises fulfilled. They tell you that I have already conquered what you fear. They tell you that suffering does not have the final word. I kept these marks not because I needed them but because you did. So that when you doubt, you can remember that I know what it means to hurt, to bleed, to cry, and still overcome. I did not leave my pain behind, I transformed it into glory. And that is what I am doing for you now. When you touch my hand, you are touching victory. You are touching the same power that rolled away the stone, the same strength that defeated death itself. You are touching life that never ends. Every part of you that has felt dead or numb or forgotten will begin to awaken under my touch. The places that hurt will begin to soften. The heaviness that sat in your chest will begin to lift. The light that dimmed in your eyes will begin to shine again. Child, I am not a distant figure waiting for you to climb toward me. I am the God who came down, who knelt beside you, who reached into your pain so that you would never have to face it alone. My hand is not too high for you to reach, nor too far for you to find. Even now, as you read, my presence surrounds you. You may feel a tingling warmth in your hands, a calm over your heart, a gentle peace wrapping around you. That is me. That is my hand resting upon you, healing you, restoring you. Do not let fear tell you that this is too simple. My power is simple because love is simple. You do not need ritual, you do not need perfection. You do not need to be ready, you only need to respond. Open your hand. Open your heart. Let me in. When you do, the cure that heaven sent will rush to meet you. It will flow through every part of your being like light through glass, filling every corner until no darkness remains. Every time you reach for me, heaven moves. Angels draw near, carrying peace and strength. The air shifts because creation itself recognizes its maker's touch. The hand that formed galaxies now holds your trembling fingers with care. The same hand that shaped mountains now traces the outline of your heart, reminding you that you are not forgotten clay, you are my masterpiece, and I am not finished with you. Reach toward me in faith. Even if your faith is only a whisper, it is enough. Even if all you can manage is a sigh, I hear it. Even if all you can say is, Jesus, help me, I answer. Every small reach is met with my great love. You take one step, and I take 1,000 toward you. You lift your hand, and I lift the weight that has crushed you for years. You open your heart, and I fill it with peace that no storm can take away. My beloved, feel my hand now. It is steadied, strong, alive. The marks remain, not as reminders of pain, but as proof that redemption is real. From those marks flows light that never fades. That light is touching you now. It is seeping into the cracks of your soul, mending what was broken, reviving what was lost. Every part of you that felt beyond repair is being restored. The power of heaven is moving through you as surely as it moved through the blind man's eyes and the leper's skin. A miracle is already unfolding. Hold my hand and do not let go. When fear rises again, hold tighter. When doubt whispers, remember the warmth you feel now. When the world tells you it was just a feeling, remember that I am not a feeling, I am truth. My hand does not reach only for this moment, it reaches for eternity. I will walk with you, guide you, and carry you when you are weary. Say you open paths no one can close when you've seen His power, and share this video.